My name is Tijana. I come from Serbia. I finished my bachelor in media studies in Serbia, and then after I went to master's and finished the master in TU Ilmenau in media and communication science. And I also graduated in 2016. And currently I work as a user researcher. I worked in Trivago and in Ubisoft, and I will soon start a new position at Delivery Hero. I remember looking for different masters. I was trying to find a master abroad, and what really stood out to me about TU Ilmenau when I checked the page and read about the master is that it was research oriented. So I really liked that there was a strong focus on research, because I was very interested in the area of media psychology and doing more scientific research. And another part is that there was a variety of focus areas that I read that the program includes. For me, particularly interesting was that there was a focus area in new media, in games, and in VR, and that instantly attracted me to the program. I really like my studies at TU Ilmenau. So when it comes to the program itself, I really liked there was options to choose, and there was something for everyone, and everybody could take different courses and a different set of courses. I really liked that I could actually do research on like Oculus Rift and VR and games and e-learning. That was very exciting for me. And also, I really liked that there was a lot of teamwork and working on different projects with different people. So yeah, it was good studies. When I finished my bachelor, I was in Serbia, and in that area there was not really a lot of work. So for example, you could work in journalism. That was not very interesting for me. And I really wanted to do something more with technology and with media and research. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do then, but I wanted to go abroad and study more. And that's why I looked for a master. And that's essentially why I also chose media and communication science. Maybe what is special about TU Ilmenau and the interaction with students is that there is a lot of projects. So there are some classes you take and listen to some lessons, but majority of work is actually in the projects. So you really get to work on a specific topic, either a research topic, or you design a communication strategy or something else with a group of people. So you actually learn a lot about interactions and the interaction with a group of diverse people coming from different backgrounds. So in the end, you all need to find a solution together and get creative and divide the work. So that was really good. And in every project and every course, I was at least in a different group of people, and sometimes with more people or less people. So you really learned a lot about, teamwork and project management. Personally, it also the interaction with the students was really nice, because we also got to spend a lot of time and create friendship in addition to just working. That was really, really great. When it comes to interaction with lecturers, so that's something I really like also about TU Ilmenau, is that professors and teachers and lecturers are not traditional in a sense that they just come and teach you a lesson and then that's it. Basically, what I really liked is that they acted more as consultants and partners and mentors. So they would kind of get us into the topic and explain us, and then they would let us do our own work, get creative, pick our topics, find our own approaches to problems, and then they would be there to consult us, to answer our questions, to give us some feedback. So I think that was really good. So as a user researcher, I spend a lot of time communicating with product designers, product owners, and developers in order to understand the product they're developing and also their needs, and all that, because we want to create a good research method. that can help them in the product development. So I work a lot with these interdisciplinary teams. And then I also work hands-on on planning, organizing, and conducting different user research. So I use different methods. So sometimes this is usability tests, or we do observations, we do in-person observation, or I do online observations. We as a team of user researcher, or I conduct interviews, surveys, methods like participatory design. So it really depends on the research goal. And then after we conduct the studies, then again, we work closely with the product development teams in order to implement the findings. So to basically help solve the needs or the issues we identified in the interaction of the user with the product. So we work with them to find solutions, and then we do it again. So it's always an iterative process. Yeah, so TU Ilmenau gives a lot of options for students to choose between different modules, or within the modules to choose different topics and how to approach them. So I would advise students to pick the topics they're passionate about and get creative into how to approach them, and to really not to be afraid to be open-minded and propose topics. And also, yeah, I think with this process, I would also advise them to really enjoy the process of learning by doing things. So really embrace this, hey, let's do this research or this project, because that's actually really fun and will also give you really good skills. In addition to this, make sure you connect and make a lot of international friends, because they might be also your friends for a very long time afterwards.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and check out our other social media channels. The links are in the description.